Here come West Ham and Bournemouth for a match that certainly matters. West Ham find themselves in the relegation zone after results earlier, and Bournemouth are only a point outside of it. This is crucial, this is critical. West Ham have toiled against Bournemouth in recent seasons. Bournemouth did the double over them last season. They'll be hoping their unbeaten run against West Ham can continue here. If so, they would put a bit of distance between themselves and the relegation zone. Fortune's always hiding rings around the London Stadium. They don't need them to be today.
Over the last few minutes, they've got themselves into some decent areas, West Ham, with Haller, Anderson, Snodgrass. I think, again, it's just that quality, the waiting, that final pass.
Snodgrass now, this could be an opening. He pulled it right back to the edge of the area and it's deflected in. Noble had the shot. Snodgrass might be claiming a bit of it too. A touch of fortune, but in their position, having dropped into the relegation zone today, he'll be more than happy to take that, David Moyes.
Absolutely, they'll take any little bit of luck that comes the way. Initially it was very good play from Anderson out on this right-hand side. Good intricate play, wonderful first touch from Snodgrass. Just chops it back onto his left foot towards the edge of the 18-yard box. And that man, the captain, Mr. West Ham, Mark Noble, just side foots it towards the corner. Takes a little bit of it, well, it's a big deflection. He just ends up in the bottom corner. It's Lewis Cook who's coming out to close it down. It's his body in the way, turns his body, comes off the back of his heel.
West Ham buzzing now, and Robert Snodgrass ready to take this corner. Ogbonna with a header, but it drops wide.
He's certainly finding his range now. There's Robert Snodgrass. Ogbonna just running in from the edge of the 18-yard box there. A lot of pace on that corner. Showed his bravery. Ogbonna trying to get his head on that.
Rice. Snodgrass. Fredericks got his cross in towards Haller! Brilliant finish! Top class that! 2 quick goals for West Ham as they look to move out of the relegation zone and dump Bournemouth in it. What a start for David Moyes!
Well, let's start with the finish. Seb Haller, absolutely outstanding. I mean, it was just an outstanding finish. Right up the laces from the big man. But the move building up to this, Snodgrass out to Fredericks, out on his right-hand side, showing that willingness to overlap his wide man. And he's got one thought in his mind, is to get that ball into the area just outside of the 6-yard box. And we've seen some wonderful goals, even at this London stadium, but that is up there with one of the best of them. Haller, acrobatic, one thought in his mind. What an absolutely outstanding finish from him.
Snodgrass ready to ask a question again here, but screened by Lerner. Noble looking to make it happen. All goes down, and it's a penalty now for West Ham, and their New Year's Day could get even better, and Bournemouth could get even worse.
Well, it's Mark Noble. Brilliant play again out this right-hand side. Feinted to try and give it, and then eventually he just drives himself into the 18-yard box. He's got 2 players around him, snapping at his heels.
Here comes Mark Noble, and he is usually so reliable from the spot and from anywhere, come to that. West Ham roar into a 3-0 lead in this first half. Bournemouth have been hammered.
Not in his wildest dreams, David Moyes thought he was going to start a game in his first 34 minutes as West Ham manager yet again, and think that he would be in front 3-0. And looking at a performance like we've had so far from West Ham, complete different contrast with what we've seen from them maybe in that first half of the Premier League season. On the front foot, closing down, that willingness to win, getting themselves into dangerous areas.
Wilson here for Rico, put something on that. Fabianski equal to it.
Probably Bournemouth's best move.
Haller, here is Felipe Anderson, he's about to be replaced and he's unable to come up with a parting shot. And well, Lanzini waiting to come on for West Ham. Solanke stopped in his tracks by Noble.
And again, West Ham finding themselves too easy to get themselves around that 18-yard box. Anderson this time again, fall to his weaker foot, his left foot.
Anderson, he will get a chance to score here. And Felipe Anderson has his first goal of the season, just as he was about to be taken off as well. West Ham extend their lead here, and boy, 2020 vision for the Hammers is looking rather good.
Well, I think every West Ham player are thrilled to pieces to see Felipe Anderson getting himself on the score sheet. And he took a big deep breath after that ball found its way into the back of the net. You see the West Ham players support, but what a great ball out to the left-hand side. An outstanding first touch, just keeps driving into the 18-yard box, keeps his head down. He just calmly slots that one into the back of the net. And this has become a rout for West Ham.
Solanke, Stanislas. Now Fraser. Fraser gets another cross in, and Solanke still can't score for Bournemouth off the post.
Well, when is it going to happen ever for Dominic Solanke in a Bournemouth shirt? Super play from Bournemouth, worked out well over to that left-hand side.
Haller. Fredericks with a cross this time. Oh, what a save from Ramsdale to deny and defy Lanzini.
I thought initially the opportunity had gone. Sebastian Haller had a chance to have a shot with his right foot, opted to try and chop in on his left foot, then tried to play a ball across the 6-yard area, but when that ball eventually comes back into the area, super ball. Lanzini does everything right.
Did the job for them 2 seasons ago when he came in the month of November when they were in the relegation zone. Got them up to 13th. Cresswell now. Red card reprieve for him. Pulls it back here for Fornals, and Ramsdale makes the save.
Well, I think we've just nearly seen goal of the season. Never mind goal of the year. I know we're only a day into it. Well, that was brilliant play from West Ham. All A's right around the ground. 20 passes, 30 passes. Eventually worked out to this left-hand side. Finished off with a great opportunity.
The new year has brought new life to West Ham United with their captain leading by example. Mark Noble opened the scoring with a deflected drive, then scored a penalty either side of a goal from Sebastian Haller, which was a fabulous finish. A new manager too, well, one of the old managers really. David Moyes is back, and he has made an immediate impact. Felipe Anderson scored the 4th, his first goal of the season. But the Moyes effect has been considerable. West Ham slipped into the relegation zone before kickoff. That's where they were when he arrived a couple of years ago. He got them up to 13th. And they're going about things in a similar way here. They've also plonked Bournemouth into the bottom 3. And these are worrying times for them. But they are forever blowing bubbles in London's East End. Just what the Hammers needed. It ends West Ham 4, Bournemouth 0.